So guys, I'm in the thick of it today. I'm experiencing a really bad depression, and it's been really bad. And so earlier today I was thinking about possibly ending my life, and I was just having a really bad day, and just having all these feelings and thinking I'm never gonna feel better. It's always going to be like this, and it's always just going to come back around, and I'm always going to feel like this. Luckily, I already had a therapist appointment scheduled for today, so I went to therapy, and my doctor is asking me, I was visibly upset, and so my therapist was asking me, how I was doing. And I was saying, man, I'm not doing all right. I'm not having good thoughts, and I'm just not feeling really good and about life and wanting to live and stuff like that. And he said, Julia, just don't, he said the most cliche thing, and I hate it when people say this. I hate it. He said, don't fix a temporary problem with a permanent solution. And I hate that phrase so much because I've heard it ever since I was a kid. And the first thought that came to my mind was, dude, this isn't temporary. I've had these feelings forever. I've had them all the time, always, and it feels like they'll never go away. And you know what came out of his mouth next? That he didn't hear my thoughts, but you know what came out of his mouth next was, depression uses words like never and always. Depression puts that narrative in your head and makes you think that you're always going to feel this way and you're never going to feel better. And it really helped me see that, I can get through this. And that's something he also reminded me. He's like, hey, you've been here before. You have gotten through this before. This is an old hat. He said, you flipped this kayak upside down before, when a kayak turns over. That's my biggest fear, actually, of kayaking. Random, anyways. He just said, you've been here before. You've gone through this before. You've conquered this before. And that was such a great reminder, because it doesn't feel like that when you're in the deep depression. It doesn't feel like you're going to survive. It doesn't feel like you're going to get out of this alive. And so, I don't know. I just want to encourage you guys, if you're going through it, if you're going through the mud and the muck, things will get better, I guess. I'm choosing to believe that today. And I'm, going to remind myself that depression doesn't control me, and it's not going to conquer me, and I'm going to win this war with the help of my support system. And so, my therapist is one of my support people, and my husband and my friends, and I just have to reach out. I have to get all the help I can while I'm going through this bad time, because it will end eventually, hopefully. And yeah, so depression sucks. And but I guess things get better. And so go to therapy and reach out to people, and have people who are willing to speak truth to you, to remind you that depression does not need to control you and your thoughts. And depression tells a bunch of lies. And your life will get better, and there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Okay.